I'm just going to read you two separate, different reviews about one game. They say completely opposite things about the same areas of the game, and y'all follow it. This is the history of black people in video games. One word, caricature, and I am sick of it. My name is Kyron Turner, aka Mr. One, aka GaymerONE. And I am here this week to provide you with some sense, to have a mind for yourself and stop following the crowd. This isn't the jovial video, high energy, hey, this isn't one of those videos. I have not had the most pleasant social media exchanges at all this week. And this is with black people, people of color, and non-people of color. And I have to say that because the issue that we're focusing on this week, and we're just getting right into it, is POCs, black leads, and fantasy RPGs with a heavy focus, you guessed it, on Forspoken. This is not representation for representation's sake. I'm just going to read you two separate, different reviews about one game starring a black female. Again, we want to leave that in the forefront, a black female. I just want to read the first one. Out of 10, Forspoken received a 6. The review had this to say: its combat is flashy and fun enough to entertain across its comparatively short RPG campaign, with fights that do a good job of pushing you to shake up use of your elemental powers, even when the overall variety of enemies isn't particularly impressive. And now we're going to move on to another review by a different company about the same game. Forspoken received a 5 out of 10, saying that it is visually stimulating and a musical delight, but boring combat, poor characterization, and loose movement mechanics make for a mediocre experience. What is wrong with those two reviews? They say completely opposite things about the same areas of the game.
Is it a coincidence? I ask you.
They don't even know. How in one review do you say the combat is boring, but in another one you say that's one of the only redeeming qualities of the game? How in one review do you trash the graphics and the way it looks, and then the other one you praise them for being one of the only redeeming qualities of the game? How in one review you say the way you get around the world, the parkour with magic, is terrible and clunky and loose, but in another one you say it's one of the only redeeming qualities about the game? I'm lost.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bullshit.
And y'all follow it. And when I say you, I'm pointing to those who have nothing good to say about this game, but only bad things, and offer no solutions. You're following it, and it literally is contradicting itself. And I am not here to bash Square Enix. I love Square Enix from the experiences that they have introduced me to. But just like my best friends, just like my mom, I'm going to cheer for you, and I'm going to tell you when you're wrong. Period.
You have been read.
Character Afraid is an orphan who has been to jail, and her whole story is she's on her 3rd strike. Okay, it's rough. I don't like it. Square Enix, you have been wrong on some steps, but this publication doesn't know what they're talking about. They then turn around and praise remakes that shouldn't be made and say things like,
"Did we need this? No, but it's great."
Well, I am confused.
What? Again, and I'm not going to say this publication's name. They said boring combat, poor characterization. The definition of characterization: the creation or construction of a fictional character, a description of the distinctive nature or features of something or someone. This is the history of black people in video games. One word, caricature. What is a caricature? Let's read the definition: a picture, description, or imitation of a person in which striking characteristics are exaggerated in order to create a comic or grotesque effect. One of the first things that I Googled, POCs, main characters in RPGs. One of the first things I discovered was a character named Kyron from Breath of Fire. Supposedly one of the first black characters in an JRPG who was what? A caricature. This is his backstory. He's a thief who from poverty only wants to become a better damn thief. Other caricatures?
Oh, Kyron, that's not what they're doing anymore.
Sure, they're a little bit more subtle. Let's visit your favorite game you love to reference, Kyron. Characters from your Final Fantasy favorite games, like Barret from Final Fantasy VII and Sass from Final Fantasy XIII, are caricatures. Barret does nothing but scream and be mad. I love Final Fantasy VII, but we're gonna be real. You know what Barret's main weapon is? It's a gun. Sass has a fro with a chicken that lives in it. And you're a black or a POC, and your reasoning for not playing this game, and I quote, because this is something I saw on Twitter, I can't put my finger on it, but I don't want to play Forspoken. Or I'd play Forspoken but not buy it. The entire team was white. That is correct. When you're sitting there playing other games made by non-POCs, starring non-POC. Shame. Some of these same beats used to boycott the game are from people who love and champion characters like Barret and Sass. Okay. So which brings us to Forspoken. I have about 20 hours in Forspoken now, which I stream on Twitch. If you want the real tea about the game and you want a real perspective, not biased or brainwashed or fake, come to my Twitch, see me play the game, know for yourself. Read reviews from games like Valkyrie Elysium and Final Fantasy XII. Then play Forspoken and read that review. There has been a lack of black characters and POCs in high fantasy RPGs, and I am sick of it. I'm gonna talk about it. Later on in the coming months, I will do a full video on this game, aside from all these disgusting points that I had to point out today, and we will get into what the real is about the game. But one thing I'm gonna tell you is, with this first 20 hours, everything I have seen is a lie. Play Forspoken. Square Enix, thank you. I am not thanking you for some of the wrongs that might have been done, but thank you for allowing this black woman to shine in this high fantasy RPG. I personally will be writing an open letter to Square Enix about this game once I complete it, because I'm here to give solutions. I'm here to talk with you and work with you. Let's get some POCs on this team. Let's put some people on this that know this life. Don't give me problems, give me solutions. My name is Kyron Turner. See you next time.
Now that's how you clear a bitch.